recreation here. Okay, this is going to be easier because we did for a group. Okay, and actually we tried to recreate the whole thing, but then we found that I think this is the best way. In reality, what is, I mean, the most important thing on the Jaywaricuy or the despachos are the structure that we need to know. Besides that, you can use all the elements that connects with you, all these elements that tunes to you, okay, all these that you are willing to put in your offering, okay, because the elements are completely different here and where Denise lives and where you live. By instance, you won't be able to use the coca leaves, you know, these coca leaves. You won't be able to use because if you take to the US, you go to prison, you go to jail because this is considered as drug, you know. Only in Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador, it is allowed to use coca leaves for the ritualistic aspect and for the social aspect and within your diet, okay? So it's the only. But you can do your sacred offerings with another equivalents, like the bay leaves, by instance, okay, or some other leaf that you might have in your garden, right? So I will leave just to your decision, you know, what kind of elements you would like to put in your despacho. I will tell you in your Jaywaricuy. I will tell you the experience of my granddad. My granddad used to take one horse, complete horse of offering, you know, because he used to carry a dozen of oranges, 6 pineapples, you know, a lot of, you know, corn, a lot of all kinds of seeds that he grows in his fields. He used to take one beer. He used to take Coca-Cola. He used to take, I mean, oh yeah, Coca-Cola, definitely, because he really loved it. I mean, he was not a Coca-Cola addict, I will tell you, because he could not buy because it was expensive there. I remember that we could only buy a small bottle of Coca-Cola and we just had a little zips, but we loved it. We truly loved it. That was a treat for us. And my granddad said, if I like Coca-Cola, Pachamama likes it. The Apus likes it. You know, so this is the idea, more or less, to let you understand what you love is what you offer. The offerings are very personal. Okay. So yeah, he used to take another horse of wood, you know, for burning the despacho or the Jaywaricuy. Okay. Yeah. His history was completely different than, you know, nowadays. You know. Also, they used to take some synthetic things because, I mean, it's not to blame. It's the fact that they loved it. But nowadays, the Pacos, I mean, Paco, it is the denomination for an Andean spiritual and mystical path follower. Okay, then you know you will have your initiation, but since the moment you are getting emerged to this tradition, then you are a Paco already. So the Pacos, the Andean spiritual followers, okay, they, you know, using these synthetic things, okay, well, they thought that you know, that was nice, okay, but day to day we are improving it. Nowadays we do completely organic offerings because there are no as much places where we can burn, because we sometimes we live in apartments, we live, you know, or in the 5th floor, or we live somewhere where we don't have the chance to do that. All right, so we do the organic small ones, you know. Yes, and though if we bury as well, you know, we don't pollute. You know, if we put it in the river, in the lake, in the sea, you know, it's completely biodegradable, though we don't impact in nature. But we are not losing the structure, how it needs to be done. This is the most important thing. And also we teach, the most important ingredient of that, it is that needs to come from within your heart, needs to be a lot of munai. Munai, it is the word for uh, your love and will, okay? So have to come from your munai, all right? The energy comes, is imprinted from your munai. And then the shape that you are going to do comes from your yachai. Yachai, it is your wisdom, okay? This creates the the form of it. You can make in the heart form, you can make in a circular form, you can do in the square form, you can do like in a star, like the moon. You know how to do that. But something is very important, okay? Has to be divided, in right side, which is the masculine side, the left side, which is the feminine side, needs to have the upper world, needs to have the lower world, okay? So if we get focused in the paper, then I'm drawing, I'm making this line, okay? One is the vertical and then the horizontal. So as far as you can see, I made a cross, okay? So in this cross, we are going to see, okay? We are going to see the division, okay? This division, it's making the right side, I'm sorry, the right side and the left side, yeah? One side, it is the masculine, the right side, and then the other one is the feminine, is Panya and Yoke. It is written, you will receive all these document in which you will have all these denominations, okay? Yes, and then we have the other line, okay, which divides in the upper world and in the lower world, okay? Yeah, it is called Hanakpacha, okay, where the supreme stays, and then the Ukupacha, it is, the evolving beings, the experience is, okay? So where we are, it is exactly in the middle. You, me, Denise, we are right in the middle. This is us. Okay, so the first place where you start and Jaywaricuy will be always, in the middle part. Okay, in this middle part. When we do the sacred offerings, the Jaywaricuy, we are creating a Kausai Pacha. Kausai Pacha, it is Kausai Pacha means the abundant living energy, is the wholeness, is the abundance of energy, because in the Andean tradition, everything, it is a living energy, every single thing, okay? Every single thing. Like, if you see the pen that I'm grabbing right now, this pen has a wasi, which is a body, which I'm touching, and has an energetic bubble, an energetic bubble, right? So what I do, it is just tune and just blend my energy with the energy of the pen, to create a harmony. And this is exactly what we do with the despacho for ourselves, okay? Because what I'm doing with it, it is just creating a good harmony amongst my past, present, and future. I'm creating a great harmony with my experience, and my future. I mean, sorry, my experience and what I need to live or what I need to walk still to Hanakpacha or to the area of the great beings, all right? This is all about space and time, right? Exactly. So causa y pacha means space and time, yeah, in an abundant way, right? So it is. So when I start my despacho, then I will start in the middle part. So what I do, I get my first element, okay, which what you tune with, you know, at the first time when I did, I had a seashell because I really like the seashell and I connect with highly with water. I love water, though the seashell for me was nice. In this case, I'm going to use, you know, a very nice stone, okay, which represents to the Andean masters and represents to my teachers. And though I will place myself with a lot of love, you know, I blow because this exactly this comes not from my stomach, this comes from my heart. I imprint my love on this, and then with my prayers, okay, with my prayers, I just put in the middle part. This represents to myself, is my offering. You tune with, you know, with your environment, and you just thanksgive by the moment, the time in which this is happening. And then you start using your coca leaves. Okay, in this case, you can choose another leaves in the number of three. Okay, three, just like this. Yeah, because this, the name of this is Kintu. Kintu means, you know, in numerology, it is represents your past, one leaf, your present, and your future. Represents your the power of your creativity, you know, the intelligence of your heart and your labor. Okay, the three intelligences is your mind, your heart, and your power. Okay, so always goes in the number of three. Into this is very important. Okay, and then you put around your first precious item. All right. In the same way, you grab the other coca leaves. Oh, Pachamama, come and help me, you know, irrigate to me with your precious, very nice Sami, your delicious energy, your healing energy, your, I mean, your, your fertility, your protection. You know, you just put same, all right? I'm doing it fast, okay? I'm doing it fast because when you do your despachos, you gotta stay just like for 1 minute, depending how deep or what you want to create and build with your Jaywaricuy. You know, you just put all around in the same way you do with the amount. Well, this is my way. This is what my mind is. It is following me, you know, or is guiding me, you know, to do. You know. So I have my coca leaves already nicely and placed up there. All right. You know, so far my experience with the Jaywaricuy, you know, with the Jaywaricuy, it is the fact that, you know, the Inca people decided to do all these processes because this helps you focusing in your dream. It is, you know, some other traditions works with prayers, but I would say prayer plus building something, to me, it is just like a great combination. It's wonderful combination, right? Wonderful. Mm. So I have the first part, which represents the chaupi. The chaupi is the middle part. Mm. Exactly, the chaupi is the middle part. Okay, and then I will offer, you know, to the feminine beings and the masculine beings. Okay, it's very important to recognize both of them. Okay, so our camera it's facing, but you are understanding exactly. So yours, very. So I just get my two flowers. You know, you put all your dreams in print, all your intentions, all your willing to do, your commitment, you know, and then the white one, the white one always goes to the right side, because the white represents to the masculine beings. Okay, I put in one side. Okay, and then the red one goes to the feminine ones. By instance, you know, it's complete there. The offering will be for Pachamama, Mother Earth, for Mama Kiria, Mother Moon, for stars, chascas, feminine, for the lagoons, you know, all feminine. And then we will have for Tata Inti, for the sun, for the Apus, for Auki, sacred mountains, okay, the river, which is a masculine being as well. So I have the equilibrium. You know, in the Jaywaricuy that you find in Cusco, you will have always the little sugar made, little human shape sweets. Okay, so you buy this and then you can put it in there, all right? But when we do the organic ones, then we do the ranti, which is the equivalent of bat. You know, when you grab, you know, with the colors and you put in the right place, nothing changes, you know. The shape doesn't make any difference. It is the energy. It is the energy that you are working with. It's beautiful the way how you feel the energy, how you are, you know, already playing with it, you know, and then you are already building this beautiful mandala, and then you are building an energy, just like building a small planet with the masculine and feminine side, right? Wonderful. And then you start the ornamentation of it, right? The ornamentation always comes with the flowers. The only flowers I could find in my garden are these white ones and the red ones, actually the ones that I really use. Though I will start, you know, building the, always imprinting the intent, please, okay? Always with a lot of love. Always with a lot of love. Exactly. Just like this. And I grab the other one. Now, my mind told me that I should do the offering in the square form, okay? In the square form, though I will make in the square form, just like following the 4 directions, okay? Exactly. Exactly. Right, I finished with my masculine side, okay? Because then I will need to build my feminine side with the red flowers. Always, you know, invoking to Pachamama, Mother Earth, you know, just like making real all the prayers, you know, all the wishes that I will imprint on this offering. Mm. Wonderful. Exactly. I will just put some more to the white ones because I feel like I'm needing a little bit more, right? Right there. Right there. And I need to finish with the red one. Exactly. All right. Let's get organized. Mm. Wonderful. I took the masculine side there. Exactly. Awesome. Wonderful. Now we'll just pick the leftovers right in one side. Right. So when we have the frame, this is a kind of frame, okay? So we have the 4 directions, okay? East, west, north, and south. I mean, the square, you know, that's the 4 directions. And then we have the red part, okay, this red part, and then I have the white part. It's dividing me the feminine, masculine side, masculine and feminine, okay? So if we make a cross, okay, the line that I did, 1 and 2, okay, this is the way how the energy flows for us, okay, because there is one which flows in the vertical way, okay, which it is from our head down to our feet. This is our connection with Pachamama, Mother Earth, okay, is our connection with Pachamama, Mother Earth, and then we have the other one, which is our connection with Hanak Pacha, you know, our cosmic father, you know, and then other traditions has the chakras, but in our tradition as well we have, but I will just teach you one, which is this Pukyu. The Pukyu is our connection with our father, yes. We will learn more about it, and just for you to understand this part, and then the energy travels all the way down and we share that energy with Pachamama. See, so this is what is representing, you know, one of the lines. And the other line, okay, which goes from left to right, left side to right side, okay? That is the horizontal way of flowing energy. The horizontal way, you know, it is your past, present, and future. It is why we are in the middle, because we are in our present time. Yeah, this is our present. So we are exactly in the middle of our past and our future. So in Quechua, it is Ñaupa Pacha, which is our past, our experience, and then is our Kunam Pacha, which is our right now, and is our Pakarim Pacha, which is tomorrow, right? Exactly. Same in the energy that flows in the vertical position. One is going to lead us to Hanak Pacha, up, you know, to the universal creation, and the other one is the Uku Pacha, which is energy of Pachamama, you know. Exactly, energy of Pachamama. Right, so this structure is very, very important. Very, very important. This is very, I would say it's always considered. You cannot do an sacred offering if we don't consider this. And then to fill up inside, then you can use whatever you want. You can use all those things that you love, okay? You can put, starting with seeds, starting with flowers, more other flowers. You can put some beans, you can put some, I don't know, but what you cannot put inside, it is only cooked things, you know? Yeah, no, you cannot put, say, you cannot put cooked potatoes, like you cannot put all those baked, like little crackers, you can, all right? But something that is cooked, not, yeah? So it's the only thing that you can put. And there are specific things that you have to follow as well, but this is the idea in the Andes, okay? In the Andes, like the river is masculine, okay? When the lake is feminine. But if I go to other tradition, okay, the river is feminine, okay, sometimes the lake is masculine. Its perception of energy, it is depending of each one, all right? It is why we say in the masculine side, always we put sweet things, because in our tradition, the Apus likes sweet, okay? And Pachamama likes seeds, because, you know, she germinates, she likes germinating a lot of seeds. Yeah, so it is why, you know, I brought some sugar. I brought some sugar here, and then I will pour some sugar for my apus, yeah? And I do with a lot of love as well. Yeah. I just put with a lot of love everything that I'm offering, because this is a specific treat for the apus. This is like a treat. This is, and then I will put some rice, you know, for Pachamama. Exactly. Even though rice is not native from the Andes, Pachamama, you know, this came right on the 19th century. But as Peruvians, our diet is full of rice, and I love rice. And the rice needs to go in my despacho. See, it is, I'm reflecting, you know, what I love, what I like. Yes. Put a little bit more of this. Exactly. Yeah. And then keep praying always, you know, loving my despacho, loving my, giving a lot of prayers, just like imprinting my love, imprinting all my feelings to my despacho, to my sacred offering. Right. And then something that you never miss putting on your sacred offerings will be the maize. Maize, or corn, the dry corn. The dry corn represents abundance, represents, you know, all kinds of abundance. If you're Jaywaricuy, you are orienting for your relationship, okay, then you will have abundant love when you put maize for your economy as well, for your business, for your health, you know, you can direct. So you put maize, you put in both sides, always with a lot of love. You know, you just put with a lot of love around, which is very nice. Exactly. We put the yellow corn first, okay, which represents the golden maize, which it's related to the sun, and then we have the white one, which we grow in the sacred valley. Okay, this is related to the moon as well. So we put, you know, to both sides. Yeah, to both calendars is very important. You know, the Inca calendar is all about, you know, the moon calendar and the sun calendar, the feminine calendar and the masculine calendar. Everything, it is in a sacred duality. Yes, all those things we have to consider, Jade. All those things is very important because this is just our beginning, okay? Because then we will learn more things in which, you know, you will be able to understand. This is only, the Jaywaricuy are only how to open the gateways, you know, of each spiritual exercise we are going to learn. All right. So yes, and then I will also put the representation of the sun. Okay, I have my little sun, you know. Yeah, of course, because if I receive everything from Pachamama and Pachatata, you know, from Pachamama, our planet, and Pachatata, our cosmic father, then something that our cosmic father give to us, it is, you know, the sun, because the sun give us the day and the light. I mean, the day and the night. Okay, and then give us as many other effects. So I will put the sun also in the middle, just covering to my representation, and then I will also have the representation of the moon. Yeah, oh, I will just put it here, or I will put right there so you will see. No, right there. Yeah, this the representation of the moon. Right, I will put the moon in the feminine side. I have the moon of different colors, right? So I can ornament with it too. Mamaquilla is the name of the moon. Yeah, and I love the stars. So the stars I will put in the whole site. As I have like 5 stars, I will put in each corner, imprinting a lot of love with, you know, with all my prayers, you know, and then it'll be placed up there. And my last star will come in the middle together with my sun, right there, right? And then I will have the representation of the coca leaves as well, because this is what we have, some kind of medicinal plants right there. And then I will have the symbolism of gold and silver as well, okay? Gold and silver were very important in the Inca tradition because silver was related to the moon and gold was related to the sun. And both powers were very fundamental in the growth, spiritual growth of each singular, of a family, of the society, and the kingdom. Okay. The wisdom also was identified as a golden wisdom and a silver wisdom, right? So, so yeah, so far we are building our very nice despacho or our very nice Jaywaricuy. Mhm. Right there. Wonderful. Now, the time will go quick, but we would have do more ornamentations. We could put more things and then we could imprint all our dreams, our wishes. We could do as beautiful as possible this, right? But the main idea, we have it. You know, the main idea, it is present, you know, the structure of it. Right side masculine, left side feminine, upper part high level consciousness, lower side experience. Okay, Chaupi, the middle, we are in the middle of this, you know. This is very nice, you know, 4 directions and all this structure we have to always do. And then we will have the sacred drinks. In this case, I have in these 2 very nice cups, I have the red wine and I have the white wine. Okay, I would have put chicha, which is the sacred drink of the Inca people, you know, but well, we don't have it. It's quite hard to find it. Okay, well, I like wine, though I will just bless with wine. My granddad did with a lot of chicha and pisco. He loved pisco. And my friend, another shaman, does with beer because he loves beer. He always gets his dark beer and his white beer as a sacred complement. Okay, yeah. And always you use flowers. All right. So what you do, it is bless, you know, with the white one, I mean, with the white wine to the white part. Okay. It's just you put with a lot of love in it. Don't do as much, otherwise you are going to wet the paper and then you won't be able to wrap. You know, you bless. If it's not enough, then you put one more and then you can just continue doing. And then you go in the red wine. Same, you bless with the red wine, the red part. Pachamama, hampuy. You finish with that, okay? And then you do the blessing, okay? The blessing, it is when you finish your the treat for the apus, for Pachamama, for Hanakpacha, for the stars, for the moon, you know, for the beings of creation, you know, you call to all of them, you know, and come, you know, for joining in this beautiful feast. I mean, it's not a feast, it is a treat. You know, it's a treat more than a feast. And then you grab your little chain, yeah, of course, and then you tune the energy of the Jaywaricuy with the energy of the Apus and Pachamama. Hampuy, hampuy, apukuna, ukikuna, mayukuna, kochakuna, hampuichis, 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 lipichaykichis, hampuy, tatainti, huiracocha, hampuy, 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 hampuy. If you don't have a bell, also you can bless with your hands, just like this. Okay, there are ways. Yeah, just you just bless. Oh my gosh, I can feel the energy. Even though it was a fast thing, even though it was an express despacho, but has its energy. It's so sweet. It's so beautiful. Wow. Right. Okay. Though I will move my Misha right there. And then we will wrap. Then we will wrap. The wrapping as well, it's very, you know, you got to do with a lot of care. Okay. So first I will just wrap the first half. Exactly. And then I will do the second half. Exactly. Now I can touch my Jaywaricuy, and then the Jaywaricuy finishes here though, and then I will just fold this right there, and then I will fold the other side. Exactly. Now I have folded already. And then I have a very nice little tassel. You know, you can use whatever other yarn, okay, to just wrap, because remember that this is going to go to the grave. You are going to bury it, or you are going to burn it. Do always with a lot of care. Exactly. Then the leftover flowers, always you use for ornamenting it. Always try to have, you know, some more flowers to ornament, you know, to not have to make it see beautiful at the end, right? Right there. Yeah, exactly. And then you have a mastana. Okay, a mastana, it is an weaving or a cloth that you have at home. You can make it for you, or we can deliver to you. We can send it to you if you want, you know, one original one, which comes from the remote communities. Very nice. And then you can use that too. So you just wrap, just like this. One, the other corner comes right here. Exactly, right there. And then you wrap like this, and then you wrap like this. Great. And then you blow to the 4 directions. East, west, north, and south. All right, and then you have your Jaywaricuy ready. The Jaywaricuy, it is the action that you do with a lot of love, a lot of commitment, you know, because you want to open multi-dimensional gateways. because you want to get access to a different worlds, or to a different times and spaces. This is the only way how you can do it, Jade. The only way. Gain the right to receive by giving. You know, after I do this, okay, I can start healings, initiations, cleansings. Uh, what else I can do with it? I mean, I cannot really imagine what else I can do it, because you can do all. It is why we have a diverse, you can direct your Jaywaricuy for a diverse activities. This was a general one. Okay, this is, well, we did for studying our classes, you know, well, in your prayers, you know, comes to your mind when you do, it's a health for the present moment in our planet, you know. I mean, you can do infinite things with this. It is why the Jaywaricuy is the most important part, you know, of the Inca spiritual path. Is the most important part, because this is going to build your pathway. This is going to help you getting into a different activities. Okay, if we don't do this, then we won't be able to do anything, because gain the right to receive by offering, by giving. Yeah. So far, do you have